Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me for our live webinar where I will be discussing with you my top 5 tips to kickstart your sugar-free lifestyle. A lot of you may have been coming from my free 5-day sugar-free challenge. And if you are, I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you've learned a lot and have implemented some awesome things about giving up sugar. So tonight I'm going to give you my top 5 tips to kickstart your lifestyle. And before we get started, if you don't know me, my name is Brittany Sewell. I am a health and fitness professional based out of Texas, the creator of the 21-Day Sugar-Free Academy, and a passionate mompreneur, mom of 2 little ones. One is only 2 months old, and I have been sugar-free since 2015. And when I decided to give up sugar, I decided to give it up because after having kids, I realized I wanted to change their life. I wanted their lifestyle to be different. I wanted them to know what a healthy lifestyle was and to be able to make their decisions on eating healthy based off of what they know. And with that comes my passion and my purpose and my desire to impact the health of women, because I believe that women are the catalyst of their families. And when women are changed, then generations are changed. So I really just am passionate about helping women and impacting their health and fitness. And so part of that is by teaching people about the impacts of sugar and the fact that sugar is addictive. Sugar is an addictive thing that impacts our body incredibly. And it is like a drug. We literally are addicted to it, feel like we have to have it, can't really control our cravings sometimes. It robs us of energy. Hello, welcome for coming. Welcome. Glad you're here. If y'all could mute yourselves, that would be helpful. But so I am discussing how sugar is addictive, and sugar, it impacts our body. It really does rob us of, it overtakes our cravings. It makes us have pain in our body due to inflammation. It takes away our energy. It does so many things. It even impacts a lot of behavioral issues and diseases. And so knowing that sugar is addictive, I am just passionate about helping people learn how to create a long, sustainable lifestyle that's sugar-free. And so tonight I'm going to be sharing my top 5 tips to kickstart that sugar-free lifestyle. So starting with number 1 is watch what you drink. So in my 5-day free challenge, we talked about that this week a lot. And we really have to be aware of what we're drinking, because a lot of our sugar can come from drinks, whether that is coffee or Cokes or sweet tea, whatever your go-to drink is. We can be drinking so much sugar. And what can happen is, because sugar is addictive and it messes with our body, is we can become resistant to the hormone in our body called leptin. Tells our brain, hey, I'm full after you eat something. But if you are eating too much sugar, you will become leptin resistant, which means your leptin, that hormone, isn't triggering your brain to say you're full. So that means if you've ever drank, if that was kind of confusing, if you've ever drank like 4 or 5 Cokes at dinner and still been able to eat your full meal, but that Coke had tons of sugar in it, right? Why didn't you get full? Well, part of that is because the sugar in the drink and the sugar in the Cokes and things like that, or even if you can sit down and eat tons of M&Ms or tons of Skittles, it's because that sugar isn't triggering the brain to say, hey, I'm full. So that's why we can eat and drink tons of sugar without really getting full, which is a dangerous thing to be able to do. And so even in a lot of juices and a lot of protein shakes, things like that, they really do have a lot of sugar. So you have to be aware of that and just watch what you're drinking. So one suggestion I make is just really trying to slowly cut back from that. If you're serving your kids juice, even all natural juices, like apple juice, say you juice it yourself at home, it still isn't great to feed to your kids, because what you're doing is you're stripping the fruit of its fiber, which makes your body be able to slowly digest the sugar, and instead you're just sending fructose, the natural sugars, straight to your liver, which can harm your body. And so even I say stay away from fruit juices. So if you know your kids are constantly drinking fruit juice or Kool-Aid or whatever, just slowly wean them off. Start watering it down. Don't go crazy on them, just slowly, and then get them on something else like flavored water. Or I just wrote a blog post about some great sugar-free, natural, probiotic drink mixes that are awesome, and they're very flavorful. My husband loves them, and so check that out and get some different ideas. I loved infused water. I love unsweet but flavored tea. You can do it hot or cold. Or in things like coffee, I put honey instead of sugar or an alternative sweetener. and use just half and half instead of your flavored coffee or your flavored creamer. So those are some suggestions on watching what you drink. So that's number one. My second tip is to limit your fruit intake. So that's something that can kind of be a myth. So people think, hey, it's fruit, it's healthy, right? I can eat all the fruit I want, but that's not true. Not all fruit is created equal. Fruit has different levels of fructose in it. So some fruits like bananas have a higher fructose volume, so they're going to be more sugar in bananas than they are in like blueberries. So what I always tell people is try to stick to 2 servings of fruit a day. Now, when I first gave up sugar, my go-to snack when I needed something sweet was an apple and almond butter. It filled that sweet tooth that I had, and it also fueled my body with the almond butter. And so picking something like that is fine. And when I first started giving up sugar, I would eat probably 2 of those a day plus have other fruit. And so in the beginning, it's okay, but naturally once you detox from sugar, you really want to take your fruit servings to 2 a day and really try to keep those to the low sugar content fruits. And so a lot of those are like your berries and things like that. So just be aware, because a lot of people will be eating healthy and they're like, why are things not happening? And they may be eating tons of fruits and tons of high sugar fruits. And so you really have to be aware of that, because it really can impact your body and sabotage your efforts sometimes. And so number 3 is to start your day off right. So that is a big thing. Whether you are eating breakfast at 7 a.m. or 11 a.m., it doesn't matter. But whenever you first eat, I want you to really focus on fueling your body, because what happens a lot of times is we're in a rush, or we just totally skip out on meals, things like that. And I'm not saying you have to eat right when you wake up, because I do intermittent fasting, so I don't eat until like 11 a.m. some mornings. But when I do eat, I eat a meal that's going to fuel my body. For me, my 2 go-tos are smoothies that are full of good nutrition and full of all the major things you need: protein, healthy fats, lean vegetables, even things like that. And then my second go-to would be like an egg scramble. So eggs with veggies, putting coconut oil for that healthy fat, things like that. And so those are my 2 go-tos. But what happens a lot of times is people will be in a rush, so they'll just eat like cereal, or they'll grab a muffin and a latte, things like that. And that can really affect your day. That can get your day started off on the sugar high, because what are those? They're carbs and sugar. That's really all. So what can happen is you eat that, you get on the sugar high, and then 2 hours later you hit the low, and your body's already wanting more sugar. When you eat sugar, you crave sugar. That's why your body needs to detox from it. So they are eating the sugar, they've gotten on the sugar high, and then their body's like, hey, I need more for energy, and then there you go on a roller coaster of needing more sugar up and down all day long. So really try to start your day off with a healthy meal that's full of good nutrition. And in my Sugar-Free Academy, my 21-day academy, I really focus on this. I give a healthy nutrition plate that shows you all the things you need to have in each meal, to really try to cover, to fuel your body so that you're staying full longer, you're getting the nutrients you need. And then if you need snacks, we talk about healthy snacks and things like that, so that you're prepared when you do get hungry. But that is number 3 on our top 5 tips. So number 4 is, and if you have questions as we're going through this, feel free to drop them in the comments. And I put a graphic, a PDF in our comments of the chat feature that you can pull up and you can save and you can keep for yourself with these same tips on them. So number 4 is to include proteins and fats in every meal. So I've kind of discussed about my sugar-free nutrition plate that I give in my academy. And it's really important at each meal to be getting all the right nutrients, good fats, good proteins, because those fuel your body. A lot of times we think fats make you fat, but that is not true. Fats make you full. When you eat healthy fats like avocado, like olive oil, like coconut oil, things like that, you are going to stay full longer. My favorite is avocados. My second probably is coconut oil. I use coconut oil in just about everything that says to use butter. I use that instead. And even in my stovetop popcorn, I pop it in coconut oil. It adds a little flavor to it as well. But it is great. So you want to stay with some of those healthy fats. And you also want to eat a lot of non-starchy vegetables and a lot of high fiber foods. So that will help you from getting those sugar crashes we just discussed, and it will help you stay full longer. And then number 5 in our top 5 tips is to use spices. So one thing that's awesome whenever you detox from sugar is your body, whenever you are eating sugar all the time, it's accustomed to that super sweet taste, right? Your taste buds, they want super sweet because that's what we're used to. But as you detox, you can learn to enjoy the natural sweetness of things like fruits. You realize like, oh, this pineapple can kind of be like a dessert because it's so sweet. Or even nuts have a sort of sweetness to them. But another thing that has some great flavor and sweetness are spices. Plus, some spices have all these amazing things that can help your body. Like my favorite and my go-to is cinnamon. I have a whole entire blog post on my blog, BrittanySewell.com/blog, where you can go read about the benefits of cinnamon. It has so many benefits. I literally add cinnamon to everything that I bake. It's great to add in coffee. That was one thing I was going to mention. If you're giving up your flavored creamer, try adding some cinnamon to it, or even nutmeg, or whatever flavor you like. But try adding that because it really does add a flavor and a sweetness that as you get more detox from sugar, you'll start to appreciate it even more. So those are my top 5 tips. As a recap, I'll discuss they are watch what you drink, limit your fruit intake, start your day off right with a good meal to fuel your body, include proteins and healthy fats in every meal, and number 5 is to use spices. And so I just want to say that in the sugar-free lifestyle that I teach and I coach people on, I do say that it is okay to use natural sweeteners, natural sugars. So things like my go-tos would be a pure organic stevia, honey, try to get local honey, coconut sugar. On some occasions I use that, dates I use in things, and also monk fruit extract. So those things are going to be great sugar alternatives that are natural, that even have some nutrition to them, and those I use in a lot of my recipes, and they are helpful, they're tasty, and they add flavor and sweetness to the things that you're cooking. But one thing you want to be aware of is not to just swap out all the sugar you're having with all this natural sugar, because it's still going to affect your body. We still want to take our sugar intake down and then just replace it with the good sugar. So as I teach people about the sugar-free lifestyle, it's not that we're looking for a no sugar diet, it's that we're looking for a low sugar diet, but with the right kind of sugars in moderation. And so just think about that as you are looking towards this lifestyle. And I'm going to read one quote to you. It's one of my favorite quotes. I should have it memorized, but I don't. But it says, "Remove sugar and the appetite control system goes back to working as designed and starts moderating the amount of everything you consume. Slowly but surely, your weight returns to the normal weight range and stays there." And so that's from the book Big Fat Lies. And I love that because I truly saw that in my own body. After I had my son in 2014, I gave up sugar for 2015. I really saw the weight just begin to come off naturally. I was still working out as well, so I encourage people to still be active as well. But it came off, and after a long weekend, even of eating a lot, even though I wasn't eating sugar, but I was gone and we were traveling, maybe I ate a lot and ate out a lot, I would come home and get on the scales, and it wasn't like up 3 pounds. Like that can tend to happen a lot of times when you're eating. You had a lot of celebrations one weekend, you come back and you're like, oh, darn it, I have to start over on Monday at the gym or whatever. I didn't have that anymore. My body found its natural state, and it's pretty much stayed there, and it felt awesome. I could fit into things better. I felt better. I had more energy. I could sleep better. And so if you're struggling with any of those things, or even pain, joint pain in the body, things like that, the over-inflammation that's caused by the amount of sugar we eat can cause joint pain. And so you just want to really be aware of that and know that that can affect our body. So I'm going to read these questions and answer them really quickly, and then we will get on to the deal that I have to offer y'all for tonight. So the question is, what do you use instead of things with coconut? So instead of like coconut oil, okay, so instead of coconut oil, your next best thing would be olive oil. And then you could just, instead of coconut sugar, you can really just use stevia, but you just want to get an organic stevia. So if that doesn't fully answer your question, you can throw it in there. And then the next question is, who is the book Big Fat Lies by? The book is by David Gillespie. And I can write that in the comments. But what was I going to say? One of my all-time favorite books, if you like really scientific, really, deep books about sugar and the impacts of sugar, and she talks about all food sensitivities, but sugar is a big part of the book. It's called The Virgin Diet. If you have taken any of my programs, you will see me reference this book a lot because it is the book that got me started on the sugar-free lifestyle. It's a book that motivated me to give up sugar and to try this. It's the book that in the back of my mind has kind of pushed me to even become dairy-free temporarily. And also I'm playing with the idea of a little gluten-free for a while. And so the book is called The Virgin Diet by J.J. Virgin. She is a doctor. She knows her stuff. So if scientific stuff overwhelms you, maybe don't read it, but it has good information. And then the next book that I love is called I Quit Sugar by, I just forgot her name, Sarah something. I'll find out who it's by. But it's called I Quit Sugar. I think if you look it up, Sarah Wilson. Sarah Wilson. So I Quit Sugar by Sarah Wilson is another great book. It has some awesome recipes in it, and the way she writes the book is just so easy to read, which is very helpful. And the book, she talks, a lot of people say don't use honey, don't eat fruit whenever you're detoxing, but the reason why my approach is different is because I understand that the everyday person is not looking to give it all up. You know, if you really want to get deep into it, you can do that in my program, but I want people to realize that they can create a sustainable lifestyle from this. When I ask them to give up not only sugar, but also fruit and honey and everything, they're not going to see it as a sustainable lifestyle. They're going to see it more as a diet. And I'm trying to show people that this can be a long-term lifestyle versus a diet, because I'm very against diets, because what happens is you get into deprivation mode, and then, you know, you're like, when's this going to end? And when it ends, you binge and you eat all the stuff that you couldn't eat before. So I really want to keep people from doing that, to show them that you can sustain this. And so if you are interested in learning more about sugar-free, trying out the sugar-free lifestyle, seeing some of these changes in your body, then my 21-day Sugar-Free Academy has opened for registration today. You can go to BrittanySewell.com/shop, and you can register for that academy, and it's open tonight. But if you register between today and Sunday night at midnight, then I am giving away a $75 value. I'll be giving away a free one-on-one coaching call for 20 minutes with me to discuss your goals, your the walls that you've been knocking up against in your health journey, and we'll just discuss how to make this successful for you and any problems you feel you foresee happening with this lifestyle. And then I will also be throwing in there my 3-week fitness accelerator. So that is a 3-week workout program that you'll get for free. That is usually a $25 value. The one-on-one coaching call is a $50 value. And so you're getting $75 worth of stuff for free if you sign up between now and midnight on Sunday. And so I would love for y'all to have me. If you have questions about the Sugar-Free Academy, you can throw those in the comments in the chat feature. But I will just say that it's 21 days of learning about the impacts of sugar. It's 21 days of cleaning out your kitchen, learning how to shop sugar-free, learning how to eat whole, real foods, getting away from processed foods, and just learning how to create a sustainable sugar-free lifestyle. You'll get 12 free exclusive recipes that only my Academy members get because they're going in my 2017 cookbook. And then you will also be a part of a online Facebook group. And that is where my members say they've had the most success. They love it because you're all on the same journey. You're all walking this together. You can share your ups and downs, your successes, your hard times, different recipes, different things that are working for you. And it's just really helpful. And people who have done this academy, I've seen a family of 3 lose up to 50 pounds in like 6 weeks because of this, because of giving up sugar. It was a mom, a husband, and a daughter, and it was incredible. And people can just feel better. They have more energy. Pains start going away. It is incredible, and I would love for you to join me in just to try out the lifestyle. Even if you're not sure, just see how it makes you feel, see how your body begins to feel, and see if you can create a sustainable lifestyle with this. And those recipes are there to help you. And every weekday of the Academy, you will get a training video where I'm going to teach you hands-on. I'm there for you. And the thing that's different from my program in comparison to other programs is that you're going to have me at your service. In other words, like, I'm going to be there if you have questions. A lot of programs that are created are they're given to you and you go follow them. And I'm going to be there to coach you guys. I'll be active in the Facebook group. I'll be there if you have private questions you need to ask. And if I don't know everything, I do the research to help you. So you're not alone. I'm here for you. I want you to be able to do this. I want you to be able to succeed at this. So if you register between now and midnight on Sunday, you will get You'll be a part of the academy that starts on August 22nd, and you will get the free one-on-one coaching call and my 3-week fitness accelerator. So I would love to have you guys join, and I'm so excited that y'all joined me tonight, and I hope y'all have a great night. If you have any more questions, now's the time to throw them up, but if not, then I will let y'all go because I've kept you for 20 minutes, and that's what I said I wanted to do. So if you need anything, you can always email me. It's info@brittnysewell.com. But y'all have a great evening, and I will talk to you later.